SoFi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Santa Clara. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and
a big hole. And he'll take this one in. Cam Scanaboo. Touchdown, Rams. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return is Ricky Pearsall. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
7.
Throwing again is Purdy. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Running here is James. And he's in! Jordan James. Touchdown, 49ers. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop the throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They keep it on the ground with James. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jared Verse there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try and run here with James. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 118, what's up? Stop.
The run up the middle with James. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
118, what's up?
They'll roll out here with Purdy. The throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Play action. Here's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a give to James, running right. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. James trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. One more time with James. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown. 49ers. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Next to score, Niners 14, Rams 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbury. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's Scatterbury. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Scatterbury. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. Now this time, they'll look to throw. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
The end zone brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They try to work the screen with Scatterbury. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll start on the ground with James. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Straight ahead, it's James, and a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
They'll go with James, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. We'll get that complete to Franklin. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Rams offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. In trouble, and down he goes. So within half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. Past midfield. Look at him go. Meantime, this return taken out past the 20, and the drive's going to start at the 21-yard line.
You could almost hear the conversations on the sideline. So they spend the halftime talking about, we can't let up. We've got to come back and extend our lead here to start the second half. And they come out and get a huge boost with a terrific kickoff.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Get set. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Quick throw, taken in, and the 49ers going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll run with James. And he will score again. Jordan James. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Rams take over.
The Rams offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for first and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
The motion man is Nakua. That's caught by Puka. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Back to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. He'll look to throw. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
First down, Rams.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
On the give, Scatterboo. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Rams are able to get it back within a score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. On first and 10, it's Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
22-yard line.
On the ground, it's James. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Niners first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jordan James. Touchdown, 49ers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Rams take over.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Ball in on the left, find it through. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Rams, first down.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll try to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Rams will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to James. Threw him up to the sideline at the 45. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Niners first down. They'll stay on the ground. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 12 more yards from him there and another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it right here, and it's James. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground with James. And nothing's developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back. And they hold him to him.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Set up to throw. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Rams. 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here's a 3rd and 10.
2 on the play. And this is...
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here we go. This is 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. It's up. On the handoff, this is James. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. And he'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Get set. Start. The run up the middle with James. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short. Put him down at the 1. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. Jordan James, touchdown, 49. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. pass completed to Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pick up for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 47.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the right side and incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
To the air, one more. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Going now on 3rd and long. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Bosa, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. Now or never, they'll throw him, and he's going to go down. The pressure too much, and that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
From the gun, here is a run with James. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he's going to have the Niners' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Here we go. One final play. Forced to his right. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one